Hey guys, Azalea22 here. Valentine's Day is just around the corner, so we are going to be making some heart container gummies from the amazing Legend of Zelda series. What you're going to need for this is 2 small pots along with 2 spoons, a 1/3 cup measuring cup, 1 or 2 heart molds. Make sure you have 2 different size hearts. One heart must be a little smaller than the other, and your hearts can vary in size for you depending on how big you would like your gummy hearts to be. You will also be needing 1 or 2 boxes of unflavored gelatin, depending on how chewy you like your gummies. I winded up only using 1 box, and the chewiness was great for me. And then you want a 3-ounce box of cherry Jello. For the outer part of our hearts, we will be using a box of berry blue Jello. You're also going to want a very small spoon, or around a 1/4 teaspoon measuring spoon. Along with that, I used a small cake decorating piece that has a fairly small hole. Again, this will vary depending on the size of your hearts. First, we are going to work on the little red gummies. Pour the 1/3 cup of water in your pot. Then we add the cherry Jello. Make sure you get all the Jello out of there. And now our 2 packets of unflavored gelatin. Okay, first packet poured. Now the second one. Mix it up together. Then we're going to place our pot on the stove. In this case, I'm using a portable stove, so I'm able to show you it a little bit better. Set the temperature to around medium heat and stir it until it's all dissolved. Woo! Now it's all nice and smooth. So now we're going to pour the red mixture into the smallest heart molds. Oh boy, gooey. This is what happens here if you let your Jello mixture sit for that long. You want to pour it as soon as you can and as quickly as you can. And if it does start to get too gooey on you, just set it back on the stove, low to medium heat, until it's at that nice, smoother texture again. Just use your hands or a piece of paper towel to pick at your goo, and if there's a heart that isn't being good to you, just grab it on out of there. Bye-bye. Toothpicks may also be helpful at removing a little bit of that goo. So carefully fill up all the small heart molds while gently wiping or picking away at any excess that is needed. And voila! If some hearts are a little bit funky, you can use a pair of scissors later to cut away some of those funky areas after it's been removed from its mold. We want to wait for around 30 minutes for the gummies to get all nice and firm. You can also try putting them in the fridge instead, and it'll be less time than that, maybe around 15 minutes. And woo! The beautiful red center to our heart containers. Silicone molds work very nicely for this. Just gotta push out those gummies, and they pop out super easy. It's super sticky, so I recommend lightly greasing your hands with butter or cooking spray. Look, it doesn't stick at all. Very nice. And we place our red hearts inside the very center of the bigger heart molds. Beautifully centered. It may help to lightly spray the mold so that you can center the gummy more easily, but if you use too much spray, it'll move all over the place. So just gently wipe away some of that spray if that becomes the case for you. Okay, we have all of our heart molds in position now. And now onto the blue Jello. Same thing as with the first Jello. Pour that 1/3 cup of water in your pot, add the berry blue Jello. Fun little swirl, and it smells so nice. So I've got both unflavored gelatin packets here that I add in with everything, and mix all of this up together. Dissolve it over medium heat, just like for the first one. This part is where it can get a little tricky. You need a small enough spoon and also something small that acts like a funnel for you to pour into. You can also try a cake decorating pipe if you have one that's suitable. So very, very gentle. Need to be more cautious with this one. It dries and hardens fairly quick, so be careful. And here we go! This is what it should look like. There you have it! A heart container gummy from The Legend of Zelda. And now you are prepared for Valentine's Day with some heart containers that completely replenish your hearts and grant you that extra heart. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Are you going to have a try at these gummies? And would you like to see more gaming recipe videos? Let me know. Thank you for watching, everyone. Have a wonderful Valentine's Day. And please click that like, subscribe, and share button. And as always, I will see you next time.